Hey everybody, how's it going? Happy Juneteenth. In honor of Juneteenth, I have a video for y'all. It is on black superheroes, and I'm going to give myself a challenge. So the challenge is, we've got to start with black superheroes that don't have black in their name and that don't have electric-based powers. Okay? We're gonna start the entire video off of that premise, and then when we end, it's gonna be fun. We'll still include them. We just won't get there till the end. Okay? So just bear with me. First character, Luke Cage. We got Luke Cage here. He is essentially bulletproof. He's also super strong, and he's pretty much invulnerable to anything. He can hold back the Hulk a little bit. Definitely can hold back the Thing a little bit. He can kind of just take a lot of things on at once. Yeah. So, Luke Cage. We've got Sam Wilson, Captain America. I wanted to include him as kind of a bundle character because he started off as the Falcon and then he became Captain America later on in the comics. So we're gonna yeah. He just had a movie, you know. So yeah. Then we got John Stewart, Green Lantern. For most of us, especially us 90s kids, we were first introduced to him as the original Green Lantern, and we found out there was somebody else as well around. But we all love John Stewart. John Stewart is a lot of the 90s kids. That's their Green Lantern. That's our Green Lantern. So Justice League and Justice League Unlimited introduced us to this character, and we have had an amazing time with this character ever since. We got Monica Rambeau, aka Photon. Now, she's a fun character. She's very involved with Captain Marvel, and we've seen her in the new show, the new show of WandaVision, and we've also seen her in the Marvels movie called The Marvels. It was a fun time, and I can't wait to see what they do more with this character. We've got Ironheart. She's essentially Iron Man, but she's obviously a woman, and she's a black woman, and she's from Chicago, and she's made the suit entirely herself. She didn't need any involvement from Tony. She did this all on her own. It's essentially a fan project, is what she is, or is what she's essentially been able to do with her suit and everything. Yeah. She didn't need no help. She did this all by herself. Then we got Vixen. Vixen is an interesting character because she is a totem bearer. She wears the necklace on her neck, and she's able to use that necklace to tap into the spirits of different kinds of animals. So she's essentially like Beast Boy, but her physical appearance doesn't change. However, she takes on the enhanced abilities of those animals. So she can have the strength of a gorilla, as she can have the stopping power of an elephant. She can leap like a kangaroo. She can do a bunch of different things with different animals. And she can combine different animals to kind of do everything she needs to do. So next we got Spawn. I'm including anti-heroes in this because technically they're still heroes. They're just willing to cross that extra line, that extra boundary that not a lot of other superheroes like to do. So I'm including people like Spawn, who are anti-heroes, who are still kind of riding against that line, against the law, but still stopping crime and still, taking out bad people in the process. So yeah, Spawn is essentially that character. He banishes people to hell, pretty much. You got Steel. Steel is a mechanized Superman the suit was built by a man. A black man. And he's in the suit. and he actively uses that sledgehammer to the best of his ability. He was essentially Superman for a little while. While Superman was either dead or incapacitated, he would come in and step up and become part of the super family, because Batman has his Bat family and Superman has his super family, so he's part of the super family. We've got Batwing, which is the son of Lucius Fox, so he has a lot more of a technological know-how when it comes to a lot of these different things. With the suit that he's made, this suit has the ability to fly and probably has a bunch of different batarangs inside the suit. He can pretty much do a whole lot of other things that Batman chooses not to do. Like, I'm pretty sure Batman can make a suit like this or have a suit like this, but Batwing is going to do a little something for himself and make sure that he can stop crime and be as safe as possible while doing it, and be more convenient as possible while doing it. Yeah. We've got Ryan Wilder's Batwoman. She is the second iteration of Batwoman. She took over after Bruce Wayne's cousin. I forgot her name. Yeah. But anyway, she is now part of the Bat family. I believe the original iteration of Batwoman didn't want anything to do with the Bat family, and then she later joined them because, Bat is in her freaking name, and all of Batman's villains are going to come after her anyway. So, yeah, she joined the family at some point. Then we got Catwoman. She's gone through so many different characters or different versions of herself. She's been white, she's been black. I'm pretty sure she's been Hispanic at one point. But Selena Kyle has always been the name of the person, and I think that it's always a great time to see Catwoman. She is also technically an anti-hero. She steals things, she gets in Batman's way, she sometimes works with the villains, she has a very complicated relationship with Poison Ivy, but also with Harley Quinn, because, they all run in the same circles. But yeah, she finds herself helping out Batman every once in a while, so I'll count her. We got Misty Knight. Misty Knight is a detective that works a lot with Luke Cage and in his circle. But yeah, she got into an accident and got this bionic arm, and she's out here dealing justice with this arm. She's a very cool character, and I would love to see them do more with this character. We got Aqualad. To my Young Justice fans, you'll recognize this one. He is the second iteration of Aqualad, and I believe Aquaman took him in after something had went down with Black Manta. Black Manta is Aqualad's biological father, and I don't know what all the stipulations of this character is. I don't know if he's got Aquaman's DNA with Black Lightning or Black Manta's DNA. I'm tripping over my words. I don't think it matters. I'll probably skip this little part right here. But yeah, we've got Blade. I can't talk about black superheroes without talking about Blade, right? This man, the MCU would not exist without Blade. And this iteration of Blade would not exist without the MCU or without, Marvel films, because the original iteration of Blade, he was always a vampire hunter. He was always a day walker, which essentially is a vampire that can walk around during the daytime. But his original costume was actually more of a disco type costume. If you ever seen the outfits that Luke Cage used to wear, or the outfits that Iron Fist used to wear, they were very disco-esque. Blade kind of fell into the same outfit choices back in the days. But the movies kind of made him look a lot more badass, and that's the iteration that we see right now. So, I mean, there's not much that I need to say about Blade. I mean, he's a vampire hunter. He's a swords master. He has machine guns that with silver bullets. Like he does his thing. We got Spider-Punk. Technically, Spider-Punk was the first iteration of a Black Spider-Man. Yeah, so he was in the comics for a little while. People forgot about him, and then Miles Morales came out, and then everybody was like, "Wait a minute, we gotta bring back Spider-Punk." So, yeah, Spider-Punk. We've got Bishop. Bishop is a mutant. He is from the Age of Apocalypse future. Managed to find a way to come back and join the X-Men. And he has a fun ability where he can absorb kinetic energy and he can enhance it and reflect it back. So I think that's pretty dope. And we've got War Machine. Now, come on, we can't talk about these black superheroes without talking about War Machine, because Rhodey is always going to be Tony's best friend, but he's also always going to be the best looking Iron Man, hands down. I mean, the suit. There's a reason why I chose this image for him, because this is probably my favorite iteration of any Iron Man suit, period. He looks great now. Like, his updated look still looks awesome. I think still looks better than most Iron Man suits. But this suit right here, this is it. There's no getting better than this. Then we got Heimdall. Heimdall, he commands the Bifrost. He makes sure that Asgard is safe and that everything that's outside of Asgard is safe. Anything that involves members of Asgard, you gotta pass through him to even get inside. Enough said. Then we've got Goliath. I almost forgot about Goliath, but this is Bill Foster. He worked with Hank Pym on trying to go from, instead of going from regular size to tiny, we said, let's try to get big. Let's try to get as big as possible. And that's Goliath. That's Bill Foster. He was the first giant man. Yeah. We've got Nick Fury. Now, this iteration of Nick Fury is, according to the comics, is Nick Fury Jr. I don't know if it was Samuel L. Jackson's role in Shaft that forced the comics to make him look like Samuel L. Jackson, or if it was Samuel L. Jackson's role in the movies to make him look like that. I'm pretty sure that he was already looking like this before the movie came out. Like, before the first Iron Man movie with that post-credit scene, I'm pretty sure it was before that movie came out that they actually inspired his appearance on Samuel L. Jackson. We've got John Wraith, aka Kestrel. He is a teleporter, which is my favorite superpower. But I think he's also an arms dealer, but I'm not sure. He was in the X-Men Origins Wolverine movie, and when I saw him for the first time played by Will.i.am, I was glued to the screen. Anytime he would teleport, I would have a great time, because teleporting is my favorite superpower. The ability to just jump anywhere you want in no time. I mean, I want that. That's why Nightcrawler is one of my favorite mutants as well. But yeah. We got Bronze Tiger. he is a vigilante in the DC universe. I believe he works with, or maybe sometimes against, Green Arrow. And yeah, he just does his thing. I don't know much about him, so I'm not gonna talk too much about him, but he's on the list. Then we got Patriot. This is Isaiah Bradley's son. Oh no, not son, grandson. And I believe at first he never took the super soldier serum. He's a highly skilled combatant and he's very smart, but I don't think he ever took the super soldier serum. I think maybe not at first. I do remember reading something about him not having the super soldier serum in him, and then later on he might have had to take it due to an emergency or something. But yeah. Of course, we got to talk about Isaiah Bradley. I mean, this is the first Captain America after the original Captain America got stuck in ice. You know, they thought they didn't have another super soldier serum, but they figured it out, and they put this man through the most to get the most out of him. So yeah. And then we got Bumblebee. Now we're gonna start trickling in a little bit to the electrical based characters and the characters that have black in their name. We're getting there. We've got Bumblebee. She can turn very tiny and she can shoot blasts. I think they're electrical blasts or some form of energy blast. I'm not 100% sure, but that's Bumblebee. She's very similar to the Wasp from Marvel, but this is DC's version, and you'll remember her from the Teen Titans TV show, the original. I don't know if she was in the Go one, but I don't really watch Go like that. So, yeah, you'll remember her from that. Then we got Cyborg. Cyborg. This is Victor Stone. He's smart, incredibly smart. He now has the technology from Darkseid's universe, so now he can create boom tubes, which are essentially portals that can take him pretty much anywhere he wants to go. Yeah, him and a bunch of other people too. Like, he can bring people with him. And we got Black Panther. Black Panther is the man. I mean, he is Marvel royalty. He is the king of Wakanda. He is the Black Panther. He takes people out that get in his way, or rather, are threats to him and his people. So we don't mess with Black Panther. And if you try to mess with Black Panther, you are going to quickly regret it. And we got Static Shock. Again, this is another 90s kid TV show that was way ahead of its time. He's got electric powers. And he has not only just lightning and electric powers, but he also has electromagnetic manipulation, which is why he's always riding around a manhole cover, because he can actually make it levitate. And then he can just ride it and fight crime and do all the things that he needs to do. Then we've got Miles Morales. I mean, come on, we can't have this video without talking about Miles Morales. I just didn't want the first, few people to have Miles Morales, because everybody knows Miles Morales, you know? I wanted to give you all some knowledge about some more obscure characters, but we've got Spider-Man, you know? Miles Morales is Spider-Man. He's black. He's also Puerto Rican. I'm Puerto Rican. I love this character very much. And he's got electric powers. He can turn invisible. And he's got all the other powers that Spider-Man has. He's the ultimate evolution. Enough said. Then we've got Black Lightning. I chose to close this list on a character. Remember when I said to start the list off, we're not going to have any characters that have black in their name or that have electric-based powers in their power set. Now, to close it all off, it's the character that actually has black in their name and that has electric-based powers. So there you go. I mean, he's basically a living embodiment of lightning, and yeah, he's Black Lightning. Thank you for bearing with me, you guys. Happy Juneteenth. I'm proud and hopeful for the future of superheroism because we've got over 31 characters and probably a whole lot more because I think Black Lightning has a family that has powers too. But yeah, so I'm hopeful for the future and I can't wait to see what comes next. Have an awesome Juneteenth, everyone.